With today being such a big celebration, we don't want anyone to miss out on the party. So for the very first time, Dying Light 2 Stay Human is available for only $19.99 on Steam. That's 67% off. And if you've not yet visited Haran, you can grab the original Dying Light at a great discount as well. And now, anniversary celebrations. Let's kick it off with Dying Light. Starting today, you can enjoy Hyper Mode and double XP and complete goals that will reward you with golden weapons.
And for the next 4 weeks, we'll be bringing back more fan-favorite events and more goals. So send your enemies flying and check back in the next week to see what awaits.
And there's more. Right now, you'll be able to claim a 10th anniversary skin bundle as a free DLC for a limited time. And on top of this, there is a section of items being added to the armory, so head to the Pilgrim Outpost to check them out.
But that's still not all. Even after 10 years, we are working on a new update for the game. It still looks great, but we wanted to squeeze a little bit more out of it. Free for all Dying Light owners, the 10th anniversary update will increase the visual quality and will feature a remastered soundtrack, including the new composition by Paweł Błaszczak.
The update will be available very soon, so follow us on social media to be the first to check it out when it drops.
And of course, we haven't forgotten that Dying Light 2 Stay Human is also celebrating its 3rd anniversary next week. Starting on the 5th, over the next 3 weeks, we'll be tasking you with completing anniversary bounties on Pilgrim Outpost for exclusive rewards from the original Dying Light.
And on February 19th, we will release the anniversary update that brings back the Tower Raid. And this time, it's going to be permanent and accessible directly from the main menu.
So Tower Raid is a co-op-focused roguelite mode where you have one goal. Choose 1 out of 4 characters, make it to the top of the tower and grab the loot waiting for you. Each run mixes up the floor combinations, obstacles, modifiers and goals, so you will have to adapt quickly or be zombie food. On top of the permanent version of Tower Raid, the update will address a number of additional issues raised by the community and more.
As you can see, we've got lots of going on in both games.
So for all the information, check out our dedicated anniversary page.
And now the time has come to talk about Dying Light: The Beast. So please welcome lead producer Szymon Strauss.
Hey Szymon, ready to talk about Dying Light: The Beast?
Hey Demon, for sure, bring it on.
Okay, so as you know, when we work on every Dying Light game, we want the series to become the ultimate zombie experience, like the go-to zombie game. So how do you think The Beast builds on the previous entries in the series?
Well, that's actually a super simple question since we're discussing it almost every day in the studio. However, what we are trying to achieve here is to make sure that Dying Light: The Beast is going to be a culmination of everything that we did for the last 10 years.
So combat, parkour, day-to-day experience, the gameplay formula from Dying Light 1 constantly evolves and The Beast has it in its most advanced form. I think we can say that, for example, for parkour, we take the grounded physical feel from the first game, but combine it with a more technically advanced implementation from Dying Light 2 Stay Human. And for combat?
For combat, we are making sure that it's going to be immersive, visceral, brutal. You know, we're perfecting things like directional hit reactions or second-to-second gameplay, but at the same time, we are not forgetting about the gunplay. It became very important for the franchise as well, and new weapons such as grenade launcher or flamethrower that we showcase over the last trailer is going to be also a part of the game.
I like that you said immersive, because I think this is the key word.
Absolutely
here.
correct.
And I'm not sure if you will agree, but for me, it's most visible in the night experience. As you know, we want to push The Beast more towards horror, and we do it by pulling a lot of strings, like smart design tweaks, how we spawn zombies, to atmospheric sounds like ambience of branches snapping in the woods. For me, the experience that you get alone in the woods at night, it's completely different than what you experienced in the urban areas of Haran and Villedor.
Exactly, and this is, like you mentioned, it's all about this world, this environment, and right now it's completely handcrafted. So it's going to be memorable, it's going to be unique, believable, and every square inch of it just screaming out of it, you know? And this tourist location, tourist destination, which was once booming, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Right now it's overrun with zombie hordes, and it provides as a safe haven for a handful of lucky survivors.
And I think it's also important to say and emphasize that we're not just drawing from our experiences, we also listen to our players.
Absolutely.
Can you give an example of that?
For sure. Remember the Gamescom trailer?
Yes.
We showcased the car there, and we saw many comments under the videos that you would like to see also a first-person perspective camera for the car, and of course we're implementing it. It's going to be a part of the game as well.
Okay, and that's why it's so important to hear from you, because we really make an effort to listen to
Yes,
players' voices. For example, right now we hear what you say about the physics of drop kick and wall run jump, and we plan to make the necessary adjustments as we move forward with the production. And by the way, can we say where we are in the process?
Sure, we're wrapping up everything for the final rollout and making sure that we are going to be ready for its 2025 summer release.
And I know that many of you are super excited to see and hear Kyle again, and I have a short update on that. We have just finished recordings of Kyle's dialogues, of course, with the voice of Roger Craig Smith, and we'll soon have them implemented in the game.
Voiceovers are super important, but at the same time, we cannot forget about the character design, about mentioned moveset and animations, even his one-liners, you know? So we're making sure that Kyle is going to feel like a Kyle. And actually, I must tell you that the team has really a blast seeing him returning to the franchise.
But also Kyle changed a little, right?
He did, yes.
He's more mature,
Yeah.
he went through a lot in Baron's Lab, also the events between Dying Light and Dying Light the Beast have impacted him. But at the same time, he's still a hero to people in need, he's still sarcastic in the face of danger.
Yeah, definitely. Kyle is going to be the same Kyle. So Kyle Crane is coming back. It's going to be the beloved character from the first instance of the franchise.
The badass Kyle, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is just a short glimpse of what we are working on, but we'll start sharing more very, very soon as the rollout to the release starts in full. So please stay tuned, and Szymon, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys for the update. And if you don't want to miss anything, wishlist Dying Light the Beast on your platform of choice. And Timon, we have one more thing to talk about, right?
Exactly. The future of the franchise. Maybe it's not something you were expecting, so think of it as an anniversary surprise. You probably noticed that we updated the logo for Dying Light the Beast in our second trailer. This is not a one-off change, as today we are also updating the logos for our existing games. We want to be ready for the franchise plans by making sure all of our existing and future projects share the same visual identity.
And while the decade we are celebrating has been extremely rewarding, this is just the beginning. Now we enter a new era. Take a look.
Starting with this year, we will be bringing back improved seasonal events to Dying Light to Stay Human. You can also expect updates and features like graphical improvements, new rewards, and more to come this year, as we stay committed to actively supporting the game for 5 years after launch.
Millions of Dying Light fans would like to explore this universe through other formats. We're excited to announce that together with our partners, we are working on a second board game, new Dying Light comics, and some cool merch. Did I mention Volatile Plushie?
You didn't, but it's very cool.
Yeah, we are committed to bringing this zombie franchise to even more people.
This year, we are also releasing Dying Light the Beast, the next major game and the evolution of the Dying Light formula. But we are not stopping in 2025. In fact, we are already hard at work on what will come next. We have games in the Dying Light franchise across different platforms already in development or in concept and planning phases. Our goal is to make sure that Dying Light fans constantly have fresh zombie experiences to look forward to. We will share more about these long-term plans after the launch of the Beast.
There's certainly never been a better time to be a Dying Light fan.
And thank you for being one.
Whoa, that was a lot. And that's it for this episode of Dying to Know. We hope you enjoy all we have for you for the anniversary. You don't have to miss out on anything with massive discounts on Dying Light and Dying Light 2 Stay Human available for less than $20. Timon, any final words?
Of course, thank you, all of you, for being part of this journey with us. Here is to 10 more years. Cheers, na zdrowie.